Hey guys, back again for another review. This time of the horror musical comedy Stage Fright from 2014. Starring Ali McDonald, Douglas Smith, Brandon Uredwitz, with Minnie Driver, and you know it, Meatloaf a Day. I will do anything for love, but I won't do that. No, no. Anyway, um, let me get my sense back. This film, I've seen this before. I saw it on actually on digital streaming where it first came out, where it was in the cinema, and I actually really, really liked the movie. It's one of those movies which is just either epically bad or epically great, depending on who you are. Because it's one of those movies I think that you'll either really love or you'll really hate. So let's get started with the review. So basically, this is directed by Jerome Sable. Oh yeah, I normally show the case, don't I? Only 88 minutes long. Look at that nice disc art. I like that disc art. Okay, so here we go. Basically, the film starts out with Minnie Driver, Kylie Swanson. And basically, she's this big massive, she's the big massive draw for the Phantom of the Opera, basically. And she is fantastic. All that, you know. And basically, her kids are there, but you only see one of them. And that's Camilla. And she goes outside on the stage. And some guy goes in the room and starts feeling her mother up. Yeah, Minnie Driver goes, ooh. And she goes, we can't do this. He'll say. And then all of a sudden, the person stabs her in the throat and kills her. Yes. This is going to be a nice movie, I think. So she gets killed, and Camilla keeps dreaming about it, kind of thing, and dreaming of being like her mother. Her brother Buddy, on the other hand, hates the camp and hates everybody in it, and doesn't really want to be a part of it because he thinks they're all scum because of what happened to his mother. So on the way to the singing camp, everybody sings this song, a song like this: "We're here, we're here, we're finally here." I love the bit where the guy goes, I'm gay, but not in that way. I love that. I think it was awesome. It's got the songs are really good. But anyway, the songs are really good, and I really liked them. So basically, moving forward, she works in the kitchen with her brother, and when she finds out this audition, she wants to do it because in her locker she's got a picture of her mother, which is signed to her. And so she goes to the audition and she blows their minds. But Roger, Meatloaf, he doesn't want her to be anywhere part of it. But, where is he? But Artie the director, he begs Roger basically to let him have her in the play. So he goes, okay, as long as she goes through the audition process and she's treated like everybody else. So basically, then there goes the auditions between her and what's that other girl's name? Oh, I can't remember her name, but anyway, she goes against this other girl, and basically it's like who's gonna get, and they're both. It's kind of like a montage kind of thing, them fighting each other for it by doing one-upmanship. Well, Artie, being the director, he wants to get himself some action, so he basically wants to have sex with Camilla and all this other stuff, and you're just like, oh dear. When she won't give it to him, he goes, I thought you could have been a star, but you won't get your panties off. So she gets quite angry with that, basically, and then she ends up sleeping with him and all this stuff, well, making out of him. And basically, you get all that, and then there's all these killings going on, but the killer in this movie wears a mask. He wears that mask. And when he kills, it's really funny because he goes, I hate you guys, and all this, and he cracks jokes like, you're lighting my life, and all that. And I really like that. I mean, it's cheesy, but it's good. And he does this thing where he goes on his guitar and swings it around in this dark room, which looks like it's a part of a tunnel, like woo, and all this. And it's great. I love it. When the killer kills people, it is quite gruesome. Like there is one where he puts the guy's head down on like a light bulb and puts it on and then smashes it. It's really good. So later on in the movie, you basically find out that basically Camilla's going to be the lead, and the brother's not happy because he has to work in the kitchen on his own. So there's a little bit of friction between them, and plus, I guess just like he's got his own problems about his mother, you know, being killed in a play and everything. I wouldn't want to be in the same play 10 years later. I'd be scared. So basically, then she's in the play. People start getting killed. She then disappears because she sees someone get killed, and she sees Roger in the kitchen all tied up. And none other than, who is it? Who's the killer? Buddy, her brother. And he's like this, I didn't want you to deal with this, Camilla. I couldn't cope if you were here. And he sounds really mental, you know what I mean? Like mentally crazy, like he's lost it. And you're like, bloody hell. Because he's got paint all over his face. He's like, and all this. And then he grabs hold of Roger, Metlife, starts strangling because he goes on about how Roger killed their mother. And then it shows a flashback of him seeing Roger killing his mother, and basically Roger saying to him, don't tell anyone. And you're like, no wonder he wants to kill the guy. So basically then Roger gets free, kills Buddy, chases after Camilla, he grabs hold of Camilla and she has this saw in her hand. And she clicks it because he goes, you're more worse than your mother, and all this stuff. You're just as bad as your mother or something. And basically, it's not on, and he laughs. But the boy who fancied her, Joel Hopton, if I'm right, he decides to plug that sucker in right at the right time, and she saws the hell out of his stomach. And you're like, you go, girl, you go. And then at the end, it shows her basically being what her mum was, basically a massive star and on Broadway, and basically she has a kind of, how can I put it? She sees her brother coming through the glass at her, and then just sees it, like an imaginary thing. I can't think right now. It's 4 in the morning, so let's be honest. Minnie Driver. If you're going to buy it for her, she's only in it for the first 5 minutes. I looked. It was 5 minutes and 45 seconds. That's how long she was in it for. Meatloaf is great in it as Roger. But every time somebody did say he won't do that, I kept thinking he was going to sing, I will do anything for love, but I won't do that. I kept expecting that to come out of his mouth. Ally McDonald was fantastic as the daughter. She was great. Very beautiful as well, with her hair and everything. Stunning. Douglas Smith, who played her brother Buddy, I liked him. I thought he was pretty good, especially when he was doing the dementedness of a psychopath, I thought that was awesome. Kent Nolan, he was alright. He kind of fancied Kelly and Camilla, and nothing really happened there. Then you had Brandon Uranowicz, who was basically the director bloke. He was awesome. I liked it. He played the sleaze pretty well. It was only their age because it's like a holiday summer musical camp place, and it was great. I liked how he was perfect. I liked how he died. I thought he was very convincing. I thought it was very well acted. Ephraim Ellis was the guy who said he was gay. I like that. I thought that was great. And then there was a whole lot of other people in there that were awesome. I thought the whole film was really well acted. I thought it had a great cast, especially of young people. And the songs are just great in it. I love the songs. People complained about how much music was in it, but I liked it. I like the idea of a horror musical, like Rocky Horror Picture Show, but of the new age, I loved it. We're here, we're finally here. I loved it. I thought it was great. The first time I watched it, I couldn't keep my eyes off it. This time, couldn't again. It was great. I think the kills were fantastic. I thought they were very well done. I thought the acting was great. I have to admit, I was disappointed that Minnie Driver wasn't in it a little bit more. I felt she could have been in a couple of flashbacks or something, you know, like proper flashbacks of her with the kids or something, because Camilla wanted to be just like her mother Kylie. That was who Minnie Driver was. And basically, after she died, they lived with Roger, who had nothing to do with them. But basically, I think she was it was her partner, and basically they ended up staying with him. But yeah, Buddy, all this time, even though he's looked after him since they were like 6 or 8, because it was 10 years later afterwards, he's had this burning resentment to kill him. So it's like, so I don't know, but it's a good film. And this has a lot of special features on it, this one. It says the making of Stage Fright, deleted scenes in memory of a fallen camper, Stage Fright sing-along. Trust me, I had that sing-along on. Interview with writer, director, co-composer Jerome Sable and co-composer Eli Batalon. The evolution of the set design, AXS-TV, a look at Stage Fright. Commentary with writer, director, co-composer Jerome Sable and co-composer Eli Batalon. This movie, I highly recommend this movie. It's not the best movie. Like, if you want straight up horror, this ain't the movie for you. If you want a horror with a little bit of comedy and some good music that you can sing along to, and then when people are getting killed, you can kind of sing the song to yourself while you're laughing, this is the movie for you. A lot of people said this was a remake of Stage Fright, which was from the 1980s, the Italian film, also called The Bloody Bird. It's got, other than it being in a theatre and there being a play, it's got nothing to do with it. And from what I could say, originally and now, it's not a remake of it, because surely it'd have the bird in it, or it wouldn't have so much singing in it. So, I recommend this film. I think this film is great. I think it's well acted. I highly recommend people watching it. I can never get this in the screen. I highly recommend people watch it. I think it's well cast. I think Ali McDonald is one to look out for the future. And I think that it's just a plain up, fun horror comedy with musical. You know, people enjoyed Rocky Horror Picture Show back in the 70s. Let's enjoy this now, because this is a future cult classic in my view. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys, and have a lovely day. And let me know what you think of the movie if you've seen it. This is 2014's Stage Fright. Take care, guys.